Right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakak Kwadash. Double honors to the elders of Great Millstone, and peace and salutations to the brothers that are doing this work in truth and sincerity. And we're going to jump right into the lesson. This is Baruch 3 and 8. And it says, Behold, we are yet this day in our captivity. And the captivity is basically our place of servitude, our place of low estate. And that's here in America, man, because Jake, the so-called black Latino Native American, you ain't running shit. You ain't controlling nothing. Nothing but a street corner, man, which Esau don't even give a fuck about. So the elders and apostles, they pointed out how this man from the Sakari, the leader of the Sakari, he claims gang ties, to some LA gang. And we're not going to say the name because we don't subscribe to that foolishness. That's all wickedness. So we're not going to even give the gang name any shine. So that's a wicked mind state, man. That gang banging, that's a mark of our captivity. That's a mark of you being in servitude to the powers that be. Because the reason that Jake turns to criminal enterprise is because he's in captivity, man. Because the opportunities to make money or whatever it is to structure himself are not there. They're only there in the lowest forms, in the most vilest, immoral forms, such as what you call gangbanging, man. So we are yet this day in our captivity, and that proves it right there. That gangbang mentality, that's all wickedness according to the Most High. The Most High don't give a fuck about none of all that. I remember a few months ago we had a so-called gangbanger come up to camp, claiming his gang or whatever it is, and he was, he thought he knew shit. In reality, he didn't know a damn thing. But that just proves to you the enslaved mind state. That gangbang mentality is a mentality of slavery. So I'm going to keep on going. It says, Behold, we are yet this day in our captivity, where thou hast scattered us for reproach and a curse. And that's one of the curses, man. So gangbanging, that's one of the curses. Because that's in the Deuteronomy, an evil eye towards your brother, man. Let's go ahead and get that. Let's see. This is Deuteronomy 28 and 54. It says, So that the man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eye shall be evil toward his brother, and toward the wife of his bosom, toward the remnant of his children which shall leave. And that's basically the story of the so-called stereotypical average gangbanger. He kills his own kind. He don't want to be with his baby mama. He don't want to raise his own children, which he shall leave. So that's the curse, man. That's proof once again that we are still under curses. We are still under captivity here in America. It says, so that he will not give to any of them of the flesh of his children whom he shall eat, because he has nothing left in the siege. Well, that goes to something else. And we'll go to verse 56. The tender and delicate women among you, which should not adventure to set the sole of her foot upon the ground for delicateness and tenderness, her eye shall be evil toward the husband, her bosom, toward his son, and toward her daughter. And that also goes along with what you call so-called ghetto hood culture, which all ties into that gang mentality, man. It says, and toward her young one that cometh out from between her feet, and toward her children which she shall bear, for she shall eat them for the want of all things secretly, and the siege and strait, and where the enemy shall distress thee in thy gates. So we're going to come into that times again, where the women are going to be eating their children, man. So we are in this day still in our captivity. You still have to work your ass off to just acquire even the basic necessities of life. Everything is subject to payments. Everything costs money. Everything requires that you work with. Let's go ahead and get Exodus, the first chapter, because it describes what I'm trying to say. Let's see. It just explains or describes what Jake had to go through in the time of his slavery, the time of his captivity, and they made their lives bitter with hard bondage. You know that hood mentality makes your life bitter, man. It's a life of sadness, depression, drug addiction, domestic violence, alcoholism. You know, you name it. That's bitterness, and they made their lives bitter with hard bondage, in mortar and brick, and all manner of service in the field. All their service, when they made the serve, was rigor. Let's get that word rigor in the Strong's. It says harshness, severity, cruelty, and that's exactly what we go through today, man. Because you gotta get damn near break your back just to scratch out a living here in Babylon, aka America. So let's go ahead and get a few more scriptures. Zechariah 11:3, I think it is. This is the Salak. Zechariah 11:3. Or where is it at? I'll start at verse 4. Zechariah 11:4 says, "Thus says the Most High Power, thus saith the Lord, my power, feed the flock of my slaughter, who possess or slay them." You know, that goes along with the hood mentality. You know, your children of that ghetto gang culture, they are killed. They're killed by cops. They're killed by drugs that Esau brings in. They're killed by all the vices that Esau puts in these places of poverty and disparity for the destruction of you so-called black, Latino, Native American. They hold themselves not guilty, and they blame that's not your guys' fault. You guys are animals that live there. You guys are doing that to each other. But when in reality, it's part of the snare and trap of the so-called white man to destroy us. It says, and they that sell them say, "Blessed be the Lord, I am rich," and their own shepherds pity them not. So that's describing the slavery, the captivity that Jake is in, man, to a degree. And there's many more scriptures like that. Let's get Jeremiah 2:14. Jeremiah 2:14, and it says, "Is Israel a servant? Is he a homeborn slave? Why is he spoiled?" Let's get the word spoiled. It says, Salak. Spoiled, booty, robbed, spoiling, despised. He's despised. Spoils. When you spoil something, you defeat it. Remove what is value, as when an attacking army takes from the defeated all that there's a value or the loss of value or the food due to spoilage. So he devalues your life. So that's part of that gang culture. Your life is devalued. You know, you have a devalued life. Your life has no value. You are just another statistic. There's no pride in that. There's no glory in that, man. That's Esau's trap. Let's go ahead and get I think it's Exodus 4:32. This is Exodus 4. No, that ain't it. Salak 4:22 maybe. And we weren't meant to. Initially, we weren't meant to be in this condition. But since we broke the covenant that we had with the Most High, you know, going back to Deuteronomy 28 chapter, he put us under these curses. It said, "Thou shalt say unto the Pharaoh, thus saith the Lord, Israel is my son, even my firstborn," because ultimately, you know, in reality, we are the firstborn. We are the Yasharah, the prince of the power. But we were through our disobedience, we were made to drink of the cup. Go ahead and get that. This is Jeremiah 4:9-12. It says, "Thus saith the Most High Power, behold, they whose judgment was not to drink of the cup," you know, because the Lord's plan for us was to be a prosperous people above all people by obedience to the law, statutes, and commandments. But since we didn't do that, we had to drink that cup of wrath and judgment. For thus says the Lord, behold, those whose judgment was not to drink of the cup have surely drunken, and art thou he that shall altogether go unpunished? Thou shalt not go unpunished, but thou shalt surely drink of it. For I have sworn myself, says the Lord, that brothers become desolation. That goes into Esau Edom. You know, Esau Edom is going to drink of that cup. You know, the curses are going to be reversed, and he's going to catch that hell. You know, so he's going to get that cup of desperation and judgment. Let's go back to Psalms. It says that in the book of Psalms. right here. This is a Psalms 75:7. For Yahweh is a judge. You know, he weighs the matters in all things. He put us down one and set us up another. So he put us down for disobedience, and he put Esau eating over us. But it's going to be reversed in the near future, where we will be once again, when the law, statutes, commandments are written in inward parts, we will be put up, and this devil Esau eating will be put down. For in the hand of the Lord there is a cup. You know, there is judgment. There is revenge. There is a recompense. And the wine is red, and it's full of mixture, and he pours out the same, but the dregs thereof. All the wicked of the earth shall wring them out and drink them. But I will declare forever, I will sing the praises to the power of Jacob. And the horns of the wicked also will I cut off. The horns of the wicked are his power, because horns are symbolic of power. But the horns of the righteous will be exalted. So ultimately we will be free from this captivity, and we will be exalted, man. You know, that's a real quick lesson. Once again, here at the plantation, Most High will and hope is edified. That would give all honor, glory, and praise to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. Call halal Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. Brothers, keep on pushing. Shalom.